Crazy Legs Conti. This is sort of the London wrap-up Drunken Chef combo. So, if it's the London wrap-up, I gotta open this up from Bates Hatter. They have a small atelier. No, that's not the right word. They have a small millinery. I don't know what they call it. They got a place in Paris, basically. But this is from a place in London. And this, my friends, is not a Sherlock Holmes hat. This is a deerstalker hat, made somewhat famous by the resident of Baker Street. Not to be confused with the Butcher of Baker Street, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from The Running Man. The Butcher of Baker Street is in my house. That was a Maria Conchita Alonso impression. Anyway, why a wrap-up? I could have shot 100 videos in London if my camera battery and card didn't fill up, but it was all good because really the only times I truly wished that I still could keep filming, even though I could have filmed 100 videos on the Friday I was there, up at 4:33 a.m. Billingsley Fish Market, back to my 10-bed youth hostel at mansion at 11 p.m. But going to Waterloo Bridge, not at sunset at first, but 8 a.m., more of the commute. I was trying to get there for sunrise and maybe play the King's song in reverse. I did make it there for sunset, and I gotta be honest, Parliament was absolutely stunning. I'm going to start the Drunken Chef portion of this by drinking some Crabbies ginger beer. And this episode is dedicated to Pat Deep Dish Bertoletti. And I shouldn't probably drink too much. It is Drunken Chef, but I have to do a sperm donation at 8 o'clock in like 4 hours. But figure, you know what? Let that little swimmer have a chance. Some liquid courage to get him upstream. Crabbies, I had some flavors that are not released in the States yet, but are coming. It's an alcoholic ginger beer. And I'm going to save that because someone can make jewelry out of it. This is the orange flavor. Oh my god. It is like, it's like getting like a fresh squeezed dozen oranges squished in your face and spray and absolutely delicious. And a hint of ginger. How much alcohol could there be in this anyway? Crabbies. I had a raspberry lime, which was much better than it sounds. This is sliced orange, 4.8%. They're not fooling around at Crabbies. In London, governor. So that was one of the moments. Parliament is such, not even just Big Ben, just Parliament is such an impressive building. Like you look at it and you're like, I want to clean windows in that building. Valencia, OJ feeling slightly under the weather, perhaps from my travels, drinking a lot of pub beer, eating a lot of fish and chips. But I was thinking like, the White House is just, you'd see that at like a southern plantation. It is just a White House. But then I realized where the Queen lives is Buckingham Palace, and that would be the American equivalent of the White House. So I guess Congress, or the Capitol, would be the equivalent in the U.S. of Parliament. But yeah, Parliament just kicked ass. It was just beautiful. The building, the windows, the light of sun in the morning shining on it. I saw it at sunset too, and it was impressive, but the sunlight in the morning on that commute on the Waterloo Bridge as I walked across to buy tickets celebrating hundreds, thousands of years of English theater from Shakespeare to modern day. The Old Vic, Kristen Scott Thomas in an amazing play. I saw the Old Vic building, beautiful building. I didn't go to that. I went to the Playhouse and got a ticket to the Mammoth play with Lindsay Lohan. Great hair. For a Mammoth play, unbelievable hair she's got. Sticked around afterwards, talked to Dick Shift, Richard Shift. I know him as Dick now because we had a nice little chat about New York when he was leaving before the throng of the Lindsay Lohan mess. I was like 5 feet from Lindsay. Take a leak. I didn't take a leak. This is a leak. I'm going to do, because it's Bertoletti and he's a chef, he and Gravy Brown run Glutton Force 5. I'm going to make a pasta sauce. I have an exclusive deal with San Marzano tomatoes. It's my own exclusive deal. They don't give them to me for free or anything. I buy them for like $4.50 a can, and the tomato paste at like $5. I got shallots, but I got a leek, and I'm going to make some weird meatball with some like Japanese panko flakes. I got to tell you a story about the hat in a minute. But look at that, I got some really, really old Lucky Charms. Oh, you know, the pasta, though. I got to pull out the pasta. Look how heavy the pasta is. This is from my spot that I've highlighted down in Italy before, Little Italy, New York, the Piedmont Ravioli Company. This is the bucatini. It's nice tubes like pasta, not the tubes with fee waybill, but tubes pasta. Here are my panko breadcrumbs, more Crabbies. Let me just put the pasta away. The other time was I ate at a Jamie Oliver restaurant, Barbacoa. Started with Adam Perry Lang. He is no longer there, from what I understand. And I wanted a picture of the pork chop and the dessert. I had this lemon meringue thing, which looked like Hogwarts and Smurf houses in miniature, because my dad makes a bûche de Noël on Christmas Eve, and I thought that would be a good jumping off point. And then I went to the Jugged Hare for dinner. I had a red grouse, whole bird served, gamey, beyond gamey, almost like you'd eat it, you'd think, I gotta send this back, it's bad. It was like gorgonzola cheese and sweat socks and a hint of jockstrap from the men's room at the YMCA, and it was awesome and perfect. Wood pigeon was sold out, but there were a whole bunch of other birds they shot and killed, cooked, and served on the plate. I'm going 3 meats. I was trying to go 4 meats. Oh, that's pork sausage, but a weird, it's not even pork sausage, it's like pork and cheese sausage. This is ground lamb. This is ground pork. I'm sort of recreating, this one is ground beef. I'm kind of recreating my London, the lunch and dinner I had, because I ate like half of Noah's Ark. I think there was another point I wanted to take. There's a dessert. This is Siggy's vanilla, just a rich skr from Iceland. I'll put that away. I got a currant scone I'm going to pair with the Crabbies. But I got cheese. I got cheese from England, which I had. So I ate fish and chips 3 days straight. The seashell in Lisson Park was absolutely the best. I got the classic Italian parm to grate on the cheese, grate on the pasta. But I needed a breather, so I went with the Wensleydale cheese and some olive loaf bread from, believe it or not, Whole Foods. I ate that day, and then on the plane. You can't bring in to the country, the UK, any meats or cheeses. I had a half a turkey, bacon, avocado hero I was going to save, but I had to scarf it down as we landed at Heathrow. And then on the way back, I had to finish up the Wallace and Gromit, more cheese, on the way back. But anyway, a couple occasions I wish I had the camera. I did so many things, I should probably mention it as we approach the 10-minute mark. It's too much to go into. I mean, I was out, I went to the Billingsgate Fish Market, I bought all these kippers, and I met this guy Alfie, and he was an extra. They filmed a movie with Bradley Cooper and Sienna Miller at the fish market. I love fish markets. And Alfie, I was saying, well, did you see this? Bradley, he was a big fan. I said, did you see this Bradley Cooper film? I liked Limitless, but I didn't like the one where it's the rom-com, he's in the trash bag, blah, blah. Finally, he just says, I just saw The Hangover. I said, oh, you saw the trilogy? He said, what trilogy? I said, well, there's a part 2 and 3. He said, there's more Hangover? It was like the Oliver moment, more Hangover, please. So it was great. The day went on from that. Savile Row, beautiful jacket in the Andrew McQueen window, like black with gold. I don't know what it costs. I didn't go in. The arcades, I hit the Camden Market, which was cool. I hit this amazing bar called the Jerusalem Tavern, all wood, St. Peter's beer. They had a whiskey beer that Bertoletti would love. I hit Portobello Road Market. I was trying to buy a oyster knife because I had bought a couple oysters, one from Essex, one from Ireland, but eventually I just had to give them to these kids at the Camden Market with some whiskey beer and be like, hey, the boss is gone. Cook them on the grill. I went out that night. I drank tons of pub beer and just ate, and it was amazing. I love London. I really did. The next day I went through Hyde Park. I went to the Princess Diana Memorial. I wasn't really jogging. So the changing the guard just because I wanted to see the big hats, but it did start raining. Showered, changed, did the 2 lunches. Lunch and dinner. I mean, just amazing. Just simply amazing. Flat white. That's how you order a coffee there. It's like not really a cappuccino. It's like a espresso. I don't even know what it is. But every time I went to offer coffee, somebody was like, flat white? And I'm like, hey, I'm lifting. I'm doing push-ups. Anyway, Drunken Chef. I'm going to open the olives. I'm going to get going with the Crabbies. This is for you, Pat Bertoletti. Back soon.